Most business owners think time is their biggest challenge. It is in many ways, but mindset is even more. And everyone talks about mindset. I created business mindsets for two main reasons because business and mindset go together, and the ripple effect of what that has on the owner, the CEO, the director, the team below, the family of the CEO, the family of the operations director is massive. And we've got to break it down into there's key tasks, obviously, in any business to do. And it's not just about positive thinking or growth mindset, it's far, far deeper than that. And a business mindset is about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, building resilience when things go wrong, and leading yourself with absolute clarity. Having the three V's, like I talk about a lot in my over on LinkedIn or on TikTok. The three V's are your vision, your velocity, and your value. Your vision, if you've lost your vision, your purpose of what you set your business out to do and what to achieve, then you're not going to get to your destination of where you want your business to be, whether it be in 5 years, 10 years, or in one of my clients' cases, 300 Wednesdays left until he wants to sell the business, which isn't a lot of time because time always goes down. We've got to have the three V's and we've got to have the three S's, the systems and structure and strategies in your business. I'm a dyslexic learner. I call myself splendidly dyslexic a lot of the time on LinkedIn. It's a superpower of mine. And it gives me the ability to see problems how other people maybe don't see them. It's just how my brain is wired. But one thing I've gone through all my training and all my experience of running companies and educating people, transforming students, transforming businesses. It's about connecting the dots differently and turning the complex, then demystifying that complex into actionable steps that you implement that creates a ripple effect for change, a ripple effect of clarity. And over here, I've got literally the five levels of business ownership. Might not be able to see this, but the five levels of business ownership. We've got overwhelmed, overworked. Then we want to be an organized, overseer, and owner. Most of my clients are in the bottom three. That's not because we're not doing the work. It's because it takes time to shift through the different levels. They do spend time as owner, and absolutely they do spend time as overseer. But the majority of business owners are so overwhelmed and overworked and have ad hoc solutions that create ad hoc results. So to reduce that overwhelm is that every task is not urgent and every task needs to be delegated into your second brain. Whether you're running your business on post-it stamps, which I have a joke with my client, or running your business on a to-do list, whether it be Google to-do list or Sansama or an app that I can advise you to, or you're not sure, or your Outlook, it's having it in a place that you can just share your brain. So you're not carrying that invisible weight of what needs to be done and when. We can look at things like the Stephen Covey Matrix, still as important today as it was when he designed it, or the ABCs of business, your absolute must-dos, your beneficials, and your can waits. Procrastination and imposter syndrome come into all CEOs and come into all levels of people. But when we peel back the onion, when it gets really raw and it makes us cry, procrastination or imposter syndrome generally comes down to avoidance of starting a task that you don't want to do. Now, all the high achievers I work with, they do the work that they avoid, but there's still things that they put to one side. And it's getting on top of them that creates the shift, the compound effect in your business that makes a great quarter, that makes the best year ever. So we've got to introduce high value tasks, high value time leadership rather than time management. If no one likes being managed, really, do they? They much prefer being led. If our brain is kicking into gear and managing our time, we don't get to choose what we do. Our brain is choosing for us. So by taking time leadership, taking control, being the captain of your ship over your time, then you're going to have the ability to create structure and systems around how you implement your work as CEO, as business owner, and even more how you design and help you develop your team and liberate them to take decisions from you, and you encourage that. Where I share a lot with my clients is creating a daily, weekly, monthly to-do list. Knowing what you're doing each day relieves the burden of coming in and seeing it in like, oh, look at the inbox. I was speaking to a company earlier this year, very successful company, really niche industry. They're at around about £2 million revenue. And he spends 50% of every day from 9 o'clock nearly to 1 o'clock every day doing emails. Now, that time investment is vast. When a lot of those emails, when we're looking at it, with the greatest respect to the people that he could have doing that work for him, are £20 an hour, £15 an hour person could be doing his emails for him. And he can be working at his £1,000 an hour, £1,000 a day, getting the business to that next stage, but giving up that old habit of keeping control of everything is no longer scaling his business. It's holding him back. To scale your business, your SME, we have to scale the person behind it. By scaling you and elevating you and your skill set and how you consider, how you make choices, how you make decisions, whether it be in marketing, sales, or creating advanced LinkedIn campaigns, which I do with a luxury brands. It is purely understanding your schedule is your freedom. Business freedom comes down from structure. My coach, a multi-million pound war-winning coach, has a clear knowing what to do basically every hour of every day. Now, does it go to plan? No, it doesn't. But by having that structure in place, that system in place, maintains a level of consistency of actions, and actions create results. Ad hoc actions don't. So you, especially during the summer months, we're all distracted. I don't have kids. I've been a stepdad though for 9 years. The distractions are vast from family pressures, especially in the summer. I've never known it like it, with businesses and people in businesses saying the kids are on summer holiday, I can't make that meeting. So absolutely, we don't want to sacrifice time with the special people we love, but what we do want to do is create those key responsibilities and position you to be in the best place possible to grow yourself, to expand and to develop your business mindset. And that's what I call my company Business Mindset for, to create opportunities, to create resilience and better leadership in SMEs, in the businesses that require it, removing you from overwhelm and taking you to owner. I've been there. I used to run a large sports events company and it burned me out and my integrity went down. Now, my number one mission is to always be integral to myself and 100% integral to all of my clients, to ensure the CEO is doing the key things. We all know what CEO stands for. One of the little acronyms I talk about is CEOs should always be connecting, engaging, and creating opportunities. And it's just like the KPIs, key performance indicators. If they're not embedded in your business, then you're not knowing where you are, so you can't know where you're going. But another way of thinking about KPIs is keep people informed. If you're not keeping people informed, you're not raising your awareness of your business. Every business in the world needs a roadmap. Roadmaps used to be on paper, but now everyone just gets in the car or goes traveling on a GPS. And that's why I created the business GPS system, the guided profit system. If you would like a 30-minute value-packed business freedom call, there's no pitching, no sales, it's a discussion and a taster session of what it's like working with a CEO catalyst. That's what I call myself. I am a business coach, but I'm a catalyst for your change, a catalyst, the chief of your success. If that interests you, come over and find me on LinkedIn, Daniel Anderson Tufnell. I've got a TikTok channel and you can see the link in my bio, and you can, wise enough, to find out how to have a call with me, I'm sure. I look forward to seeing you, and have a great, great rest of the year, because we've only got 87 days left until working days left in 2025. How you spend that time is just like how you're spending money in your bank account. If you track it, you're going to get better at it and increase your results. Thanks for listening.